Dark Nexus. Tonight, it's Act 3, Chapter 115. It is still the 12th day of Chthona, day 32 on the boat. It's a little later in the afternoon now, but it has been a very eventful day. Overnight, Grip died, then woke up mad. Overnight, a Dreamland's All-Hool attacked, presumably, as far as we seem to be believing, sent here by Captain Vedrak. Just cresting on to noon, 4 Dreamland's Night Gaunts attacked the ship, also presumably sent by Vedrak. We were beginning a conversation at the end of last episode of what we know about the Bloodwind, what we know about Vedrak, which is not a ton, but, through the course of our research, we've pulled up some information, so we can review that as and when we need to this episode. But when we last left things off, our 2 sane characters and our 2 insane characters were heading downstairs with our 2 what the fuck's going on with them backup characters,
Good
one
God.
of whom is unconscious at -7 hit points, and one who is just waking up and still pretending to be a gnome. So as we pick up here, Stasi and Barnabas and Nix/Montcamus would be just beginning their day. We've got some time here to figure out who we want to talk to, what plans we want to make for the upcoming time period. Yeah.
So right away, Dora would tell Stasi about the Night Gaunt attack
Yes.
and the revised protocols on deck, and say that she would be extraordinarily useful up there.
Oh, yes. As would Barnabas.
Yes, if yes.
Yeah.
You want to send him up there?
Yeah, I think, definitely. Especially since we're not, well, I guess we don't know when we're going back into the thing. So,
Yeah, we
but yes,
don't know yet.
he
This
would.
has the
he would-
benefit of being true and also gets Stasi out from the hold in case things go bad.
Oh, yes. And you're leading with you would be useful
But
there
I'm
rather
leading
than
with,
get
they-
the
we,
fuck
we
out
have
of here.
business to do down here, and they could really use you up there to help Skywind take charge and
And you
keep an eye
know
out.
that Nyx would also be useful up there. So if the plan is, as I know we talked about a couple sessions ago, maybe
at
to
a
talk to
time.
him this afternoon, it might be a thing to do, and then get him up on deck so he can help out.
Grip still doesn't know that Montcamus is Nyx.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Grip was in a state, and then when Nyx came through, he was wearing the hat, so he was looking like
And
Montcamus.
there's just a couple of stages of things that have to happen. Like,
Sure.
the rat witch is out unconscious. Grip doesn't know about Nyx. We have to talk to both the rat witch and Nyx.
Yep.
So we need to determine the order in which things happen. Grip has to be told about Nyx before we interview.
Sure. Yeah.
So that has to happen first, I think.
Well, so right now there's unconscious bodies to be dragged below, which Robert said Grip was taking care of. So Grip has been otherwise occupied with untying the rat witch and carrying him down the ladder. As we get below,
Why are you still wearing the ad? Why don't you just take it off? Just take it off. It's not yours, it doesn't belong to you, and we all know your stupid lie anyway. Take off the ad.
so right now, Nyx is cornered in the back of the hold by Dabwick, because that is where he was getting up from sleeping.
Dora's going upstairs to meet Grip.
Okay, all right.
I want the ad. Drop it.
Okay, just let me, Hey, Captain! Hey, Captain!
Shut up! Why do you have the ad on? We all know.
Look,
You want to talk to the captain? Let's go talk to the captain.
yeah,
But take off the ad. Why do you have the ad on?
Because the constable will kill me, man. Okay?
Well, maybe that's what you deserve.
He swore on some kind of demon lord that I never even heard of that he was going to kill me. And then the last time
Nixon.
I saw him, he said that he was going to wall me up in
Nixon.
the keep next to a ghost.
Quiet! You've done nothing but lie and sneak your way around here since I've met you. From Thrushmore to the river.
You lied to me first.
Nixon,
You lied to me first.
take off the ad, or go upstairs with me now to talk to the captain.
Let's go upstairs and talk to the captain.
After you.
Oh no, I'm not turning my back on you.
Upstairs, let's go! Dabwick leads the way.
So Montgomery and Dabwick come out of the hold, and they're heading towards Skywind's cabin.
Grip. You remember Monkey Mew, of course.
Oh, right. The grey gnome fella.
Yeah, the gray gnome fella.
He's not who he appears to be. He is, in fact, Stanhope Nixon from Thrushmore.
Grip drops the body of Nheb.
He's been
Now
wearing,
Neb's at -8 hit points.
He's been wearing the hat of disguise for some time. I know this is extraordinarily upsetting, but we need to question him. We need to figure out his intentions. We need to cut through this cowardice that he vomits up every time he opens his mouth. He is very concerned that you will immediately kill him.
I saw a wise concern on his part.
I understand, but perhaps we could see beyond for a moment and consider that he might have information or be useful. He did, in fact, help defend this ship.
What, you mean with his body?
Yeah.
His actual...
We're asking a favor, Grip. If we could just see this through, the questioning, find out more about what he's about, what his intentions are, if he can be of use to us.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, I think that this is actually part of my mind thinking about us trying to give ourselves like a second chance. I mean, all those Thrushmorians gave us a second chance, and we did good. So maybe this is like me thinking about us giving ourselves a second chance.
I think Vic makes an excellent point.
Yeah.
We've learned that redemption is possible.
Yeah, redemption is possible.
I told that little shit things that I was just learning and discovering about myself, thinking he was someone else. But yes, Dora, Vic, there is no reason I should not listen to the both of you. At least to start.
I appreciate that so very much, Grip.
Yeah, I love you, brother.
Well,
If he is not to be trusted, frankly, he's all yours.
well, let's hear the bastard out then.
So Dabs and Montgomery hit the deck and start heading over to Skywind's cabin. Who's going to join them in Skywind's cabin?
I will.
I feel pretty good about all this stuff, so I think I'm going to just let my subconscious work it out. I'm going to kind of go and enjoy this hazy day.
Drifts off to the prow. And is Grip joining?
Yes.
All right. So we close ourselves into Skywind's cabin. And Skywind is seated at her chair. With all of you in there, it's not a lot of room. We're all standing. There's one extra chair. Maybe Nyx is,
Eyeing it.
well, seated down in that with the rest of you looming over him, behind him.
Dora's tapping her temple.
So, Sailor,
Yes, Captain?
show me your face.
Do I have to?
It doesn't matter now. The constable knows who you are.
Oh, shit, man.
He's agreed to hear you out.
Oh.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Okay.
I know it's frightening. He's a very frightening.
Yeah.
But he's also...
He's Grip's head scrapes the ceiling of this room as he's looming over you.
But he also is willing to listen. All you have to do is be honest. It's not so hard,
Yeah, okay.
right?
Captain, you gonna protect me from him, right? I have been a good crew member. I have done everything you asked me to do. I have not complained.
Are you done? Sailor, show me your face.
And Nixon takes off the hat.
Dabwick puts out their hand.
Fine. Here.
Takes the hat back.
It was your hat doing this the whole time, Dabs.
Yes. Yes, Captain.
I'd lent it to someone, and they lost it, and this worm picked it up for his own nefarious purposes.
Sailor, do you know who that hat belonged to? Sailor, do you know the story of this hat?
No, I do not know the story of the hat, but...
Listen to the story of this hat that you stole. Dabwick, please.
This hat was first worn by my friend Sam. When we had just begun trying to make a name for ourselves, Sam and I got this hat from a druid in the city, and we took turns wearing it. Sam was trying to be brave and learn how to be a sneak, and the hat helped him to do that. And when I lost him, I had the hat in my possession. I always thought he left it for me. At any rate, this hat's very important to me. It means something to me. And you used it. You used it to trick my friends, to trick me, to trick Grip, to save your own ass. And it's disgusting.
Thank you, Dabwick. All this is to say, these are people's lives you've been playing with. Now tell me your name. Speak your name to me, Sailor.
My name is Stanhope Nixon, and the constable...
I'm not the constable any longer.
Yeah, you say that, but I saw you freak out on the little halfling, okay? You threatened to put your fist right through his head and kill him.
And then what did I do?
You didn't do it, but...
Did I apologize?
I did not see that.
If you point that finger at me one more time, son.
You see Nixon put his hands in his armpits.
To stop him.
Okay. No, I'm not pointing any fingers at anyone. No. Okay.
So, Stanhope Nixon, what's your end game?
My end game?
Why are you on my ship?
Look, you say that you're not the constable anymore, right? Okay? But the constable swore on some demon lord that he was going to kill me. And then the Triangle Man said that he was not going to let you kill me. And then maybe he was going to kill me himself. They both were threatening to kill me, and neither of them would let the other one kill me. So I was like dragged between the two of them for months. Months. Like some cat's paw in some game.
If I may...
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to like save my life here because he said I couldn't leave, and then the other one said if I did leave, I would die. And so I'm just trying to stay alive, okay?
If I may, you are alive.
Yeah, right now. Right now I'm alive.
They've had multiple opportunities to take care of you. In that way, they haven't taken them.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we haven't known it was him.
Well, you did at the keep.
No.
You did
but
it keep, yeah.
Hey, old lady, that's what they do, though.
Please don't ever refer to me that way again.
What way?
As old lady.
Oh.
You very well know my name. You watched me study. Quite creepily, I might add, for hours at a time. My name is Dora. You will refer to me that way.
Okay, Dora.
Thank you. What were you saying?
That's what they do. They like to play with you. They like to make you feel like you're safe, and then they stick it to you. They did it to me for months in Thrushmore.
But that sounds very traumatic, and I'm very
Yeah.
sorry that you experienced it.
You don't sound sorry. You're not acting sorry.
I think you should recognize that I am in fact on your side here. Don't push me.
May I make a recommendation, Captain?
I'm all ears.
When we reach Zer, we leave Stanhope Nixon on dock. We do not provide any more passage to this character.
Well now, Dabwick, he is fulfilling a role that needs to be filled on this ship. Are you proposing Vic or Dora take up that role?
We might be able to take on crew in Zer.
I can't have a Resmiran on my ship. I'm sorry, Dabs. But it's a suggestion that has its appeal. Grip. Can you live with this creature? So far, it seems as though, at least the way our days and nights are falling out these days, we can keep interaction to a minimum.
If he does his job, if he does not point his fucking finger in my face, if he does not whine incessantly about how unfair the whole fucking world has been to him, I suppose we could always use some cannon fodder.
That's precisely my thinking. Look, Debwick, Dora, Grip, the status quo has been acceptable up until today. Stasi and Barnabas have been able to do the work that needed to be done whilst you were sleeping. If things continue to escalate, I can't be without the protection you provide every night. So whether he's cannon fodder or a freakishly gifted fighter, honestly, I don't know. I'm inclined for the moment, as you say, Grip, to keep him on as long as he continues to perform his duties.
Yes! You won't regret it, Captain.
Well, that remains to be seen. All right, sailor. You're on a probationary period until we hit Zur. Should you fail to perform your duties as expected, should you attempt to deceive any other members of my crew, for any reason at all, I will follow Debwick's advice and leave you in that shithole. Understood?
Understood, Captain. You will have no problems from me whatsoever.
Go find Ketson.
Yes,
Get
ma'am.
out of here. Stop talking.
And Nixon scurries up.
What a fucking wanker.
Yeah, Skywind just... the tension in her shoulders of not biting his head off. She deflates a little bit. I don't know what we've opened here, but you didn't see him fighting. Frankly, we might need him. Let's all agree to keep our eyes on him, all right?
No, aye.
I'm sure Ketson will find some appropriate disciplinary measures.
Is there a bilge in this ship? Is there something very nasty and smelly he could perhaps clean out?
Isn't that his job already?
It's effective.
Oh, I guess it is.
Basically what he's doing now.
He has just been...
What's the foulest food I can eat? Which I guess leaves us...
So, my friends, one conversation down. Have you spoken to the witch yet?
No,
No,
the witch
I-
is still unconscious, but that is the next order of business.
I did drop him down. We might need to heal him up a little bit.
Hey, you guys done talking to Nixon?
Yeah.
I was just walking by the cabin.
You notice you never see the two of them.
It's the damnedest thing. So do you... is your plan to bring the witch here to my cabin?
I think we should do it downstairs while everyone else is above.
All right. So, Debwick, why don't you go fill Ketson in on what you know about this worm?
Gladly.
The two of you can discuss disciplinary measures.
At length.
Oh, I just got an idea.
Oh, gosh.
All right, sailor. So
Yeah.
I'll call you Stanhope? Is that what I call you?
You can call me whatever you want.
He is allergic to directly answering questions. I think you'll find.
My name is
Rob
my name
is
was
learning that.
Stanhope Nixon. But the captain said, "Come talk to you," and I'm here.
All right, here's some paper. It's a couple charcoal pencils. In the afternoons, after you slept, before your shift, I want you to start journaling.
Say again.
I want you to put your story down on paper with all your feelings in it. Everything you've ever felt, everything that's ever happened to you. I want you to explore those feelings on paper every afternoon until I say otherwise. I think it might do you good to get some of that vomit out onto paper. Paper. A couple of charcoal pencils. Are you in the practice of writing? Are you a writer yourself?
I wouldn't call myself a writer per se, but you know, I dabble.
What do you dabble in, sailor?
Mostly limericks.
Well then,
Oh, Johnny. The task upon which you have set yourself.
I don't know why I just said that.
I do expect when Harlar serves dinner every night, as long as in session we are at dinner time in the real world, I expect a fucking limerick for how annoying this character is. So get writing, Johnny. And you get writing too, Stanhope.
So I just want to make sure that I understand.
Oh, I think you understand me.
I just wanna, so that there's no confusion.
Oh, Dabik, what do you think? Is there any confusion?
All I gotta do is
I'm
just.
not confused by anything.
Why are you talking like that?
So all I gotta do is just write stuff down. That's my punishment.
You seem to get a lot of feelings going on there.
Oh, you have no idea.
Get them out.
Okay.
You have an idea.
I don't think anybody ever gave you the opportunity you deserve. Get those
Yes.
feelings out.
Yes. Thank you.
Get them out.
Yes.
Get to work.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll leave him to his pencils and paper
My God.
while who now goes down into the hold? We're leaving Dabik upstairs.
So it's me and the two insane people?
Don't worry, we got this.
Oh, no. No.
However you want to handle it.
Yeah.
I would probably need Vic to revive him.
You probably do.
Yeah, I can do some little doctoring on him.
Grip, do you wish to join us, or would you rather?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should be there with you.
All right, so Dora takes Vic and Grip down to the hold where Nheb is unconscious. Vic is going to take an hour's worth of time to cure some deadly wounds.
Yep.
All right, give me that heal check.
And spend some of our resources.
Oh boy, Paul.
How dare you get knocked unconscious in a
By
fight by
Johnny.
us?
And thank you for voicing my eternal monologue. During monologue.
All right, what'd you get in that heal check, Johnny?
29.
So, over the course of an hour, you will be able to revive Nheb to, to a single hit point at the end of an hour. I'm assuming we are. So, right at the moment, he is blindfolded, gagged, and bound. How would you like him to be at the time you finally have him sort of revived?
Take the blindfold off.
Yep.
And I'd like it if the bindings didn't hurt. You know, if they were not designed to hurt.
I think Grip can see to that.
Yeah. But to leave the gag on for now.
Okay. All right, Paul. So that is how your character is. When he comes to in the dark hold where he's never been, between these walls of hardwood, he's never seen this. His
Yeah.
character's never seen this before.
Yeah.
So it's a very cramped, very close space that reeks of blood.
Dora is sitting across from him.
Okay.
Cross-legged on the floor. No visible weaponry, obviously.
Got your sickle
with
out.
with the crystal. Just for light.
Yep.
So it doesn't...
And where's Grip?
the shadows behind me.
Looming.
Yeah, I think he's standing. Yeah, like slightly behind Dora as a adopting that bodyguard position that he's
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
that he's done before.
And Vic has had to be tending to him, so maybe we can picture Vic like behind Nheb. So you were there tending. When Nheb comes to, sees Dora in front of him, Grip looming over behind her.
Vic probably has like his medical bag out with all the sort of like blades and
Yeah.
things and stuff. And so even though he's been healing him,
Yes.
it doesn't necessarily look like the friendliest thing, and he's like cleaning blood off his hands and wiping,
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So that's the circumstance that Nheb wakes up in.
Yeah, so this character eyes are watering and darting from face to face and trying to see the space around. The scent of
blood is terrifying.
Yeah.
The sight of medical instruments is terrifying. Didn't see any of you during the fight.
Yeah. Oh, true. Thank you for remembering that.
Can
Yes.
kind of guess that I'm below deck of that ship that I landed on.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hello. I'm very sorry for the state you find yourself in. I'm very sorry for the state of this room. Our resources are limited. I hope you understand. I'd like to.
You see him nodding, yeah.
I'd like to remove your gags so that we can talk. Would that be all right?
Enthusiastic nodding.
There is one thing, however, before I do that, we must speak of. We have seen you before in the company of a very large flea with a particular mark across its abdomen. Do you know what that mark symbolizes?
The rat is breathing. Okay. Rat's breathing intensely, staring at you with a kind of shock and anger.
Yeah. I know this creature is very important to you. We have not seen it or harmed it, though we know that it is very concerned for your well-being as well. But I cannot take that gag off you until I have the answer to my question. I'm so sorry.
Shaking head, no.
No, you don't know what the mark symbolizes, or no, you're not going to answer the question.
Wincing confusedly at your question and still angry and still confused.
Yeah. Confusion. A lot of confusion.
I have the means of reading your mind if you'll allow me.
Yes, nods enthusiastically.
Dora casts Detect Thoughts.
Okay, so you're just not going to resist, Polly?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just let you talk, which she can hear.
So this is like if as a spellcaster I would understand how the spell works. It's like sharing thoughts. It's like you're saying, like a
She
dialogue.
has access to your surface
Surface
thoughts, and you know if you think something consciously that, as long as you're not resisting, she will hear
Oh, I mean,
it.
I could also cast Message and keep casting it.
Sure, but I think what's fun about this, if he doesn't resist, then like Paul can say,
Yeah.
he says this, but you're aware that he's lying.
Right.
Right?
That was the intent.
Yeah, that's fun. So just know that, Paul. Like you can give
Sure.
us information that maybe Nheb doesn't give with words if you want to.
He says, I'm aware, I know of this mark that you speak, but I don't know what it means. This is my flea. This is my
All
oath.
right. Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, he does. He's
All right. Thank you very much for answering that question.
Please, untie me. Please let me speak, please.
Would you remove the gag, please?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Yes.
Still detecting thoughts.
Yes.
Is that better?
Who are you that see Nheb as the enemy?
Who are you that follows us around?
How did you see me? Did you?
You know that we scried upon
Were
you.
you were scrying on us? Why were you scrying on us? What were you trying to accomplish? What were you trying to see?
I think that you're maybe under a little bit of a misapprehension here, friend. See, you're the one that has to satisfy our questions.
What do you
We
need?
saw your flea,
Yes, my oath.
and then we scried upon it.
Yes.
We did not know its intentions or yours. It was information gathering, nothing more.
You watched us. What? What do you hope to gain? Why would you spy on me?
We are pursued.
Ulf knows. Ulf knows. Ulf sees.
Do I know that name?
Ulf is my flea, my familiar. Yes,
Yes.
yes. I came to help.
We understand that now, and I'm sorry our companions didn't before.
I wouldn't have attacked if not to defend myself.
Our friends thought you were trying to heal our enemies. They did not understand that you were attacking them.
Heal it. Oh, you know you are being pursued. I saw this flying thing come from this ship, this black ship.
The Bloodwind.
With red sails.
Yes.
Yes. Ulf saw. Ulf told me. He sounded the alarm. He said, go, fly. It shouldn't be here. And off I went to follow as fast as I could. I almost didn't make it. Good luck to me, I thought. Good luck to me.
We did not make a very friendly welcome to you.
I didn't know that I would see others. Well, I must go back.
You cannot go back by means of this ship.
Why?
We are too far, and we must press on.
I can fly again in the morning. Will you keep me safe? Will you keep me safe down here?
Safe from?
Oh, the man that attacked me, he's so powerful.
No one will attack you.
May I have my things, please?
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
May my clothes, my supplies. I am not dangerous. You mustn't mistake my collection of goods as anything dangerous or powerful. I'm just a weary traveler. You've watched me.
Just for purposes of the detect thought spell, Paul.
Yeah.
Does Nheb consider himself not to be dangerous or powerful? How's Dora processing that thought?
Yeah, not in any way dangerous or powerful to these people.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Non-aggressive. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Give him his things.
Yeah, no, I can appreciate when someone has their things taken away from them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah, you've had a rough go of it, haven't you?
I am in such pain.
Yeah.
We will, of course, allow you to rest. And I don't think we have any healing left, right?
Today?
Yeah.
Boy.
We cannot help you today to heal. For that, I apologize, but
I have a wand. May I have my wands?
yes.
May I have my wands?
Yeah.
May I ask, what are you doing in this part of the world?
I am traveling south.
For what?
Ulf knows.
Ulf directs you.
Ulf knows. Ulf sees we go south. I ask, but he doesn't tell me. Only south.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second.
It's so fucking disturbing that the flea with the giant symbol of Jacques Dor on it is directing him and he doesn't even know where or why.
Paul has made a very interesting
My
character.
God, I love it. But Dora is quietly freaking the fuck out.
So you're saying, I just want to make sure that I understand this. You're saying that you follow Oaf the flea and it tells you what to do?
Ulf.
Oh.
Ulf is my guide.
Oh,
my
yeah.
familiar.
Okay.
Ulf tells me to stop that beast. I stop the beast. Ulf tells me to go south. I go south. Would Ulf have meant for me to meet you here? Maybe so. He's quite a clever flea.
It sounds like you're the flea's familiar, to be honest.
The flea and I are close. Yes, we are close. I feel him. I feel him even now.
How long have you been with the flea?
Years.
How did you meet? It's a sad story.
Story. I don't feel
This is a boat full of sad stories, you understand?
True. It's true.
Yeah, so you are in the kind of company that can understand such things. Should you choose to share, but if you don't, that's all right too.
It's very smart of me, is it not?
Oh my God, what am I detecting when that says that?
What's she detecting?
I think I'm very smart to have found myself among such good people.
God, I'm so scared of you.
So is it accurate to say, Paul, that basically what you're giving out is what she's
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are-
this is-
Just kind of like naked. This naked emotion is what she's sensing on the inside too.
there's absolutely no reason to hide this. Yeah.
And
okay.
we're heading south too. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're heading in the same direction.
Yes.
For our listening audience,
Yeah.
you can't see the fantastic Renfield-like performance that Paul is giving out here right now. It's pretty fantastic.
To be the guy who eats bugs.
Or really loves them. in
Yes.
this case.
Funny syphilis.
Are you following a destination south?
We are.
There's more to your journey than this little ship.
There is.
So much more. Yeah.
You are adventurers, are you not?
That is our circumstance, yes. Is that amusing to you?
It's good, it's good. I like adventure.
Yeah. You want to have experiences, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ulf. I must return to Ulf.
Could not Ulf come closer to us?
It's too far. He can't travel that far.
He has no wings. Doesn't fly.
Fly, said the flea.
He can jump very far, but not
Miles.
this far. Yeah.
Neb takes their wand of cure light wounds and taps themselves back to full.
Yeah, of course.
Can I
We'll
do
roll that off later. Yeah, sure.
Oh, hey, that's pretty handy.
So you're going to return to Ulf?
Yes, and follow where he goes. And maybe our paths will cross again if I can come and help.
It
And you
seems
won't
that
mistake me.
We will not mistake you, and we will tell the others on this ship not to mistake you either.
Yes, yes, that's good.
We do appreciate your help. I wish I understood it more, but then it seems perhaps you do too.
I'm glad that you aren't suspicious of me.
You are an open book to me.
That
Yeah.
is good. That is good.
You're like a part of me that's looking for direction, that wants to just be told what to do.
Please forgive him, he definitely has main character syndrome. But it's not his fault.
If you're
He
interested
actually
in...
is
He
a main
actually
character.
is the only main character that he can comprehend is real.
If you're interested in talking more, I know something of the mind and confusion, and I'd be happy to talk with you more.
Oh, yeah, no, that
Yes.
sounds fascinating.
Well, you are, of course, free to do as you wish.
Yeah, no.
Intent is to return to Ulf right away, then by all means. But if you'd like to stay and talk to our friend Vic.
Yeah.
My name is Dora. This is Grip. And
This gangly fellow by me is. Never mind. Oh, God. Never mind.
I see.
oh my god. Is Grip in the Detect Thoughts cone?
Yeah, give me a will save, Robert.
I knew that this campaign was going to be fucking nuts. I did not understand how fucking nuts it would be.
I don't think any of us understood.
That's a modified 4.
Yes, so he fails.
Yeah.
Who is the gangly creature that he's like, what do I get out of this?
Oh, Grip is pretty sure he's having conversations with Ray.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So Grip is in his mind actually talking to Ray.
Yeah, any time you see him seemingly talking to himself, he's conversing with Ray.
Is he consciously, he's not trying to hide it.
No, I think he if he's not always there, but if he's there, he talks to him, and he's not gonna. Yeah, he does not feel anything is wrong about that.
Okay.
Am I getting the impression that he thinks we all think Ray is there too? Or have I trespassed?
Or does
On
Grip
the
even think
delusion.
about that?
Yeah, maybe the madness.
He just
Makes that
said out
irrelevant?
loud, like that gangly fellow, like you can all see him, right? So like that's when that
But
moment
then
happens.
I
like,
stopped.
do I?
But then he stopped.
Right.
So I
So
think
is the stopping the key?
I think he can have moments of, oh no, he's not really actually here. But then he forgets immediately that he has had that moment of lucidity, and if he sees him, he'll start talking. And I think if he's by himself, he'll have an entire conversation with Ray. If he's surrounded by people, he may have some self-consciousness creep in.
Dora would like to be the next person to give Grip therapy.
And
based
remember,
on this understanding.
11 points of sanity
Yep.
damage. This
No,
is
yeah.
some of the
This is
worst shit
serious.
we've actually
Yes.
seen so far.
But that gives a way in.
yes, because we left it up to Vic today.
For what it's worth, I also failed my will roll for detect thoughts. know.
I don't want to know what's going on there.
I mean, I don't think that it's any different than what's
I
being
think
said
we're
out
clear
loud.
on what you're going
Yeah,
through,
yeah, I
right?
think we-
You don't think anything's real, and that's kind of enough. I wonder if there's anything to be gleaned about how to handle him better through detect thoughts.
Oh,
However,
you know what? I'm.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm game
Like-
to
like
using
it-
detect thoughts to provide a circumstance bonus on some counseling down the road. Sure. Yeah.
same, both of them.
I think so. This hadn't occurred to me
Great.
before, but why not give you a +2 on having some insight? Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like just enough.
I'm down for that.
I
Yeah.
mean, she would be wary of revealing, like, I read your thoughts, but I think she's wily enough to be able to, kind of lead the conversation to, would you like to talk about Ray? Because I miss him. And
Yeah.
and would you like to talk about the nature of reality? Because it seems like,
Because
you
I
have
miss
a
it.
lot of thoughts about it. And, so like, yeah.
And he's also, like Johnny's indicated, that Vic's thing is getting more and more complicated because he thinks he's figured out how to escape the
Yeah.
pattern, and then something else happens, and he has to create a new reason for why he didn't escape the
So he's,
pattern.
like, building this wall.
He's constructing a mind palace
but
of
one of those
explanations.
bricks in that mind palace is that Dora is his conscience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's an inroad.
Yeah, I mean, literally, if you were like, I can read your thoughts, I'd be like, yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, because
you're
I'm
me.
just an extension of you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm gonna lose my fuck. I think I need to make a sanity roll.
We're gonna need
Not
to get you some
Dora,
counseling.
Katie.
Katie needs some counseling from handling all this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Nheb won't be able to fly until tomorrow, so we're going to leave Nheb untied, ungagged,
Yes.
and just sort of given free will on the ship for the moment.
Well, I think I would like to talk to him, or if he wants to do counseling with Vic. that's-
we're
would
we're
be-
in late afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know there's
Yeah,
time.
there's not time for a shift of that today.
I don't know that we should do this ritual in front of him.
Were you thinking about going tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
We
return
were
back.
thinking about it because maybe they've
Even with
exhausted
11
their
points of sanity damage?
Oh God, yeah, but we can't.
I know.
We
Let's
can't
assume
really
for the
do
moment.
2
Let's assume for the
attacks a
moment
day
that
on this.
Dabwick can be a part of a conversation with the four of you about this. So Dabwick can be present,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Nheb is
So
doing
Dora
something
will
else.
of course catch Dabwick up on what we learned about Nheb and her impression of.
Yeah.
We can probably trust him, and he seems like while he's at the mercy of another being that is questionable,
To
his
say the
intent
least.
seems good
As an individual.
as an individual.
Right, right.
Oh boy.
To be a little metagamey, I don't know if it's in our interest to wait until Grib is completely sane, but maybe another night.
Yeah,
Might be
another
good.
day of therapy would be good, I think. At least get him down. If we can get him down 5 more points, that
That goes a long way.
goes a long way.
That's
so,
huge.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't get him dormant with that, but at least he's just
A
he
little
has,
further
he has,
away from the threshold.
Yeah, he has so. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
he can take so little before he goes over the edge.
And then he's gone as a character once he hits his
Yeah.
greater madness.
Yeah.
So do we think... I would love to have you dormant, though.
Well, I mean,
But
if
I think...
if we hang out for another day, then I'm
Yeah.
only like 3 or 4 points away,
Yeah.
I think.
You're at 2.
Oh, yeah.
So
And Dabwick can prepare the spells.
Yeah, you can get Vic dormant tomorrow, barring some terrible rolls, maybe.
and
but
and
it's gonna
Grip
happen.
could get therapy and a lesser restoration.
Correct. So we're
So
thinking
let's sleep.
we're gonna sleep in the real world tonight.
Well, 3 of us are.
Yes.
And then and then Dora, Grip, therapy in the morning if he consents to that, and Vic, Nheb, therapy, whatever it is. Well, Dabwick is doing. God, this is insane. This is so insane. This is psychological horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just having to
And these are our, quote unquote, our heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. At last, in its curved and inevitable fall, the sun sinks low, and from glowing white changes to a dull red without heat, as if about to go out suddenly, stricken to death by the touch of gloom brooding over your ship. The old river in its broad reach rests unruffled at the decline of day, and its tidal currents are crowded with memories of all the ships it has borne. Ships whose names are like jewels flashing in the night of time. From the Golden Hind to the Erebus and the Aurora and the Terror. It has known the ships and their crews, hunters for gold or pursuers of fame, bearing the torch or the sword, bearers of a spark of the sacred fire. What greatness has floated on the ebb of this river into the mysteries of the Selen Valley, the dreams of adventurers, the dreams of merchants, the dreams of pirates are carried on these currents, and so now are your dreams as well, and those of Jamandor. So, we do sleep overnight, and wake on the 13th of Kuthona, day 33 of our water voyage, our second day on the Glass River. By this morning, you have indeed, really by the end of the day yesterday, you have moved past the Dreamlands fog. And as this day gets rolling, it's a little gloomy, a little drizzly. There is no evidence of a giant, mysterious, creepy, supernatural fog bank downriver. Dabs is going to do their river site in the early morning.
Yes.
Within 16 miles, no, you don't find any supernatural fog. You do not see the blood wind. I think you probably would, because I think at this point, in Ulf's desperation and anxiety, barely hiding anymore. So Dabuk does find the flea standing on its hind legs, quivering and shaking and talking with its creepy mouth parts, looking right at the ship. And at this point on the river, you would know where it is. And some point in this morning shift, you would be able to point like, that's where we're going to, and there's the flea. And you would do indeed see the flea. Maybe why don't we time that with the end of the first shift? So that's a great point for Nheb to,
rise up and start.
So the morning block, Dabuk has their shift. We're talking about doing some counseling for Grip, if Grip is open to it.
He is.
Great. With Dora.
Yes.
And then Nheb and Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a roll for Dora with the Gripper, and go ahead and add that +2 circumstance bonus from the insight you got into the visions of Ray that are dancing through his head like little creepy goth sugar plums.
Oh, God. No, I didn't make it. I got a 12. So I think the story of this is that inroad from the insight from the detect thoughts is a little more emotional for Dora than anticipated. That she was looking at it like she fell asleep thinking, okay, I can use this to talk about Ray. But I think talking about Ray actually opened up some stuff that she had sort of put to rest, thought she had put to rest, clearly had.
And I think like the experience Grip had on the road coming back when he saw him, like I think he definitely would have shared that as sort of the stem of when this started.
So I feel like I should keep that circumstance bonus moving forward.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That it is the inroad and she knows it, but she let it get away. It got away from her this time. And I'd be happy to talk again in the afternoon to try again.
Okay, I buy that. Let's see what happens with Nheb and Vic.
And this is something that Vic would wake up having dreamed the dreams of God.
He finds you.
So
every layer down, he finds
keeps going a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, even though this is supposed to be disconnected. And I think this is actually like part of the thing that he's trying to figure out. Like the investigative part of him is trying to, without talking about Jamandor, is talking about reality and the Dreamlands and how he was with YK for 6 months, and now he's caught in this loop. And somehow this god is worming its way through that loop into his brain. So what is actually real and is... Wait a minute, is this the real world?
Do you use the word God?
Yeah. But doesn't use the name. Because I think even the whiff of the possibility that this might have actual consequences
Is still with him.
is like, wait, I know that this is a dream, but if there's even a chance that it's not, that's very dangerous.
Yeah. What is this like for Nheb? Is this anything he's familiar with, or is this fascinating because this is some weird ass shit? Like,
I think with fascination of dreaming the dreams of a god and what that must be like in an expansive, expanding your mind kind of sense, I think there's so much to gain from having had this experience, whether it's positive or negative. You are experiencing something that no one else ever could. So you are so special, aren't you, to be chosen for this? It's so incredible. It's kind of beautiful.
The way that you're, connected to Oath, but that sounds like something that you chose, right?
Oh, we chose each other.
Yeah, but I didn't choose this.
It was chosen for you.
Against my wishes.
Isn't that comforting in a way?
No, it's not. It actually really pisses me off.
If you had to choose which one of these characters had a fucking madness, which one would you choose?
But maybe, even if it's if what Nheb is suggesting is antithesis to what your experience is, maybe that galvanizes your experience.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
like the recognition that like my choices being taken away from me are pushing me towards recognizing that there's something wrong with my own brain.
Great. Give me an intelligence check there, Paul.
That's a 16
What's your intelligence modifier?
plus 4.
All right. So, Vic is indeed dormant at 0 sanity damage by midday. At which point, Nheb sees Ulf.
Dabwick points out to Nheb, which I won't play out for you.
Paul, look at Paul.
Let me get you a mirror.
And Nheb is joyful and says, "Farewell, my new friends. I'm sure we'll be watching you, and you'll be watching us. Yes? Yes.
If it's all right with you, yes.
Fine with me." They levitate straight up and fly over towards the distance.
That rat's all right.
So, and then Dora wants to attempt to counsel again.
Yes.
That'll mean a second day off my shift.
So the option would be someone takes your shift. So that could be Vic, that could be Barnabas. Oh, make Nixon do it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that what you want to suggest? That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We pull Nixon away from his diary, and then give me that roll again, Katie.
Come on.
Come on, come on.
All right.
For the gripper.
26.
There we go.
Much better.
So that is 5 points back. Gripper is at 6. Did Dabs have some lesser restorations?
Yes.
Give me 1d2.
2.
Gripper is down to 4, so
Fantastic.
not dormant, but significantly healed up. Does that leave you feeling comfortable about going to the Dreamlands tonight?
I think so.
It is entirely on you.
Everyone,
I have
everyone's
no
looking at
sanity
Robert.
damage right now, so please.
I
It's
mean,
all on you.
yeah, it's 4.
What's the worst that
my
could
God.
happen?
Of course, not that bad.
And that's the end of chapter 115. We'll go back to the Dreamlands next time.
That is the craziest fucking episode.
We say that every time.
No, not like this.
Dark Nexus is produced by Plug and Hum Productions. This podcast uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, used under Paizo's fan content policy. This podcast is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, please visit paizo.com. That's Paizo.com. Dark Nexus uses music and soundscapes by Syrinscape. Check them out at syrinscape.com. That's SYRINSCAPE.com. Opening and closing themes, along with additional music composed by Rob Kauzlaric. Artwork for Dark Nexus is by Matt Wahlquist. And thanks to DMCP, Richard and Ari, Paul and Shannon, Scotty, Jason, Jess, Joe, Chelsea, Matt, Dave, Derek, Darren, Michaela, J.H., the Biscuit Buddies, and everyone we've gamed with over the years for all the memories and inspiration.
You know what we're fighting here? We're fighting a couple 2-tree tigers.
Heyo.
Is that a reference to something?
No, it's just, it's like the Chicago 3, but it's a couple
Tree.
2-tree
Yeah,
tigers.
two
A couple
trees.
2-tree tigers over by there.
Oh, tree tigers.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah, see?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks for taking the time to explain it to
That's
me.
the sign of a good joke.